What's up, guys? I'm Michael Bills, and today I'll be showing y'all this Captain America shield. Let's take a quick second at that, guys. Look at this. This is amazing. This is probably one of my favorite builds so far to date, guys. Probably my second, my Transformer sword, my Captain America shield, and my Red Hood. Iron Man's not done yet, so this is next up. This is second. But anyways, this is so cool. This is really cool. I'm gonna show you how to find the files, print, prime, everything, and above, guys. So stick around or click the times down in the description below. Let's get it. Okay, guys, so we're here on the Instagram right now by Levy3D. Now I'm going to show y'all two different files by Levy3D and then by Yosh Studios over here. And I'll tell y'all why in a second. But as the files I got were from Levy3D, as y'all see right here. And then if we go out, then we go to the link right here. Then we're going to go to my website, which is going to take us to Wireframe. Now, Wireframe is doing a deal, an Avengers bundle deal, for 3 to 50% off for all 6 items for 60% off, as y'all see right here. Now, I originally, when I got this, the files were corrupted. Now they're fixed, but they were corrupted. And a couple things with it is that once you download the file, it's going to be the whole entire shield. It's not going to be in 4 pieces, 6 pieces, or however many pieces. I feel like as the just to get it boom, just start printing it. I feel like that should just be a no-brainer of just cutting the thing. If it was free, okay, hey, it's a free file, but this is not free. I spent money on this. I should just get it, pop it in a slicer, and done. Just quick side note: if you're a 3D modeler or something that deals with like coding or websites, do not put something up for sale, or just put it in general if it got corrupted or if it crashed, because I messaged Levy. He was cool about it. He was like, "Oh yeah," when he was taking it out from Mesh Mixer or Blender, it crashed. The website crashed, and then he still uploaded. Make sure to re-upload it or re-download it so that this doesn't happen. Secondly, even after the files got updated, I still had to get another slicer, Orca Slicer. By the way, Orca Slicer is not the best slicer there is. It's cool, you can do this, and this. It is not all up to be, especially the time and the materials it uses. Right now I'm printing a Spider-Man helmet. You don't hear it right now because I only did the back piece right now. But the amount of times it was going to take the Elegoo and the Orca Slicer, Elegoo wand by the material and the stuff. So if you have like something different, please tag me down below. But still, I have to download a whole nother slicer. So I'm not saying the files are bad. If you want to do it and cut up and spend more time trying to cut up and individually pick the pieces back together, you most definitely can. Or you can go over here to Yosh Studios, and if you scroll down just a little bit, you're gonna see a Captain America shield as well, which I think is cool too. It is not the movie version. If you want the movie version, I recommend going to Levy3D. Now right here you got the heater shield, but if you scroll a little bit more down, you'll see the Captain America shield right here. So if you want a movie accurate shield, go to Levy3D right here. If you want just a Captain America shield that's already pre-sliced, I say go to Levy3D. Now, if we Yosh Studios right here. If we scroll through, we have the exact same size and everything. But what I really like about it is that it is already pre-cut. As y'all see, it's already pre-cut. 2 sides right here. If you have one big enough, you can just cut it 2 sides and then print these separately. Or if you want to even go a step further, is cut it up into 4 pieces and then print these little pieces after. I feel like that's just a way better thing to do. Is just cut it up and then weld it back together instead of having to cut it up and then do it. But that's your personal choices and everything. So now let's get to the alignment right now. So after that, guys, after you print the stuff, as y'all see, now I'm gonna tell y'all the welding part because my phone overheated. Hopefully I have some pictures or footage from being outside. But as y'all see, guys, y'all still see some layer lines at the right angle. At the right lighting, you can definitely see the layer lines, as y'all see right here. Some are really good, some are not as much. But what I do gotta say and how I welded it, this is regular soldering iron, and I held one piece at a time. I held the bottom piece and I hold the top piece of one side. I hold one between my legs and I hold one on top, and I just welded it just like that, as smooth as I can get it in there on the line. And then afterwards, I did the other side, and then I welded both of them together. After I got all 4 pieces together, then I simply just got some extra filament I had, and I just stuffed it in the lines. I stuffed it in the lines, and I just melted it in as best as I could. For the sanding pieces or the parts, I just used, when I was using my sander, my 60 grit, I used 60 grit, and I was just sanding down the lines as best as I can. I was holding it. I wasn't holding it at one point too long. I was just holding it so it can just sand and melt the pieces away of the sandpaper just a little bit. So that's what I was doing. It worked really, really well. So I just kept doing that all along. Then I put some Bondo when I was doing it. But that's basically the premise of the welding parts. It's very simple, very easy, and it's very durable. The more time you take on the welding, the less time it will take to break. Now, I also, just like I said, I did the welding on the back. I didn't care about sanding this part down at all. This is the back. No one cares about the back. I did spray paint the back just so it can at least look somewhat, so it doesn't look black. That's what I did. It's very simple, very easy. And I just, like, as you see, I just smoothed it out. So without further ado, let's get to the actual how to sand portion of the video. Prime, paint, sand, and everything right now. Yo, okay, what's up, guys? So after you weld it, we got some good news, some bad news, and some annoying news. First of all, Texas is hot. Second of all, it warped multiple times. And third of all, we got it welded. So as y'all see here, guys, now when I welded it all together. Just like I said, you can use tape or not, but I just put it in here. As y'all see, it's the next day because it was getting extremely hot. I got, what, 100 degrees or something. But as y'all see, I did it. Now I'm just gonna sand it, even the back as well. I put it all right here, and I just got some extra filament and I just went over it. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm first gonna hand sand some of the parts, like this part, as y'all can see with these holes. If you have holes in your prints, I don't know why this one part came out like this, but I'm gonna hand sand it just so the electric sander doesn't take off the whole entire plastic. So I'm gonna do that, then put some Bondo on it just to make it smoother for the electric sander, and then I'm just gonna electric sand the whole entire piece. As y'all know, I'm gonna start off with a 60, 120, 220, and then a 400 wet sand, guys. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna show y'all bits in between, guys. Make sure you have your welds right. Make sure everything looks good before you start sanding. And then, yeah, if y'all do see, I don't know if y'all can see some bubbles and stuff. I know on this backside you can kind of see a little bit more right there. So just be careful when you are in hot weathers, guys. But without further ado, let's get it. Yo, okay, guys. So as y'all see, we got it sanded. I couldn't do the 80 progress just because I did the 60 grit sandpaper. Couldn't show y'all just because the phone overheated just from being out here. But as y'all see, I got a 120. I just finished the 120, and it is smooth. The layer lines or those lines right there are definitely going away really, really well. With the sanding, which is actually coming out really awesome. As y'all see, and then even in the middle, guys, I'm just trying to sand it. The way you want to do it is like, especially with the lower grits, like just sit on it just a little bit. As y'all see, I just sit on it just a little bit, go down, and just so it can get smooth. Where's one that's like smooth, like right here? As you see, it's just one swoop motion. Yo, guys, we got it sanded, we got it bondoed on the edges. That actually made it really good. And hold on, let me put that there real quick. It's actually really smooth on here. As you see, some pieces, it looks just blended in. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this filler primer right now. I'm going to filler primer it. I'm going to then sand I'm going to sand it with the 400 grit right here. Quick tip, if you're going to sand something or wet sand, if you're not going to use the whole entire sheet, don't use it. Just tear off a small little chunk like this and just go just right there, right across it, guys. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna prime it. You're gonna see that, and then I'm going to sand that. Prime it, sand to as much as you want it to. It's not like, okay, a couple coats, this and that. As much as you want it to, make it look as best as you can, guys. But don't get crazy about it. I don't know, whatever you want to do. So I'm just gonna do a couple coats. First, I'm gonna like make a good medium coat on it. Trying to get it inside some of these lines right here, and then wet sand it and then just keep rinse and repeating that, guys, until it's done. This is the filler primer again, so let's get it. Okay, so there's 2 paints you want to use, guys. Sorry, editor Nico back in here. You can use this paint right here, this duplicate paint that will make it shiny, just like the metallics, the blue and the red. Or you can use this one that I use, and it's gonna make it more like a real metal look, just like the Thor's hammer. Now, if you want this one, that's cool. If you want this one, that's cool. Make sure you read the cans and make sure you at least let them rest between 30 minutes to an hour in between each coat. I did 3. Before you start masking, make sure you wait at least 3 to 4 hours just so it doesn't peel up, guys. And also because of the residue, as you know, mine kind of left residue for my green frog tape. That's on me. That's not on the tape. So just just be patient, wait for it, and then apply the tape, and then do the blue, then do the red. Let's get it. Okay, so as y'all see, I got the chrome on there, guys, right there, as y'all see it. So what I'm gonna do, see, is you want to this middle one right here and on the star, and then I just did it around the star too, so then I can put the blue when I'm ready. But I'm gonna do one more pass. I'm gonna let this dry for about an hour, and then I'm gonna do one more pass over it, and then I'm gonna let that sit for 2 hours, put some tape, then do the blue. After I do the blue, what I'm thinking of doing is putting some paper, or like a paper towel or something, just so that the blue doesn't like rub off. That's what I'm thinking of doing. I'm gonna do the blue, let that sit, and it's in tint, which y'all gonna see, so you're gonna have to build it up. And then I'm gonna do the gold for the base coat on these 2 parts right here, and then the red, and then we'll be done. Let's get it. Okay, guys, so as y'all see, I got the star masked off right here.
You're at 20%. You're at 20%.
Spots masked off here. Now I just need to do this blue, shake it up for a minute. Now this is a tint. You have to build it up in layers. So right across these 5 parts, I'm just gonna build it up light dust coats at first, and then you can start picking up just a little bit. You cannot do it like other ones. You have to build it and build it and build it up, guys. This is the metallic blue. That's what I'm gonna do, and then I'm gonna show y'all and then mask it off. So let's get it. Yo, guys, so as y'all see, we did the blue that is masked off. I just taped it, and then I'll probably put like some silver afterwards or something. I don't know yet, but it was sticking. But now I'm gonna use this Rust-Oleum gold all around the shield to give a nice base coat for the metallic red. So that's what I'm gonna do real quick. I'm gonna shake it. I'm probably gonna do 2 light coats of it, just to make sure to cover the whole entire thing. Put some red on it. Let's get it. Yo, so the gold is applied right now, guys. It is just drying. As y'all see, that actually looks cool. That looks like some kind of like alternate hydrogen or something. I don't know. But I'm gonna let that dry for a little bit. Ready to set a coat on it. Actually really looks good. And then I'm just gonna apply the red metallic thingamabob, and then it's gonna be done, or almost done. We're gonna do a little bit of weathering to it, and it'll be done. Well, hey, let's get it. Yo, look at the red. Yeah, sorry guys, I forgot to record me doing it before, but as y'all see, the masking is on. I already did a couple coats of it. As y'all see, I'm gonna let it dry. I'm probably gonna hit it one more time. By the way, if you want to clear coat this, make sure you clear coat it with just the blue, so like the light green right there, and just the red. Make sure you don't clear coat it with the chrome parts, because that will orange peel. It doesn't really work well with the chrome. So I'm gonna throw up what's it called, a final coat or something, clear coat on the screen right now that you can use. Only make sure you use it on the blue and the red. Make sure it all dries for a bit. But this is what I'm doing right now. I'm just gonna let that dry a little bit, hit it with another dust coat, and the next clip y'all should see is me with the shield, or me putting in the belts. I still need to put in the belts. That's what I'm probably gonna do next. But look at this. This just looks insane. Let's get it. Okay, guys, just look at this. I'm gonna show y'all some pictures on screen of when I was outside after it was done being painted and I did some weathering. But just look at this. Come on, this is Captain America's shield, just like y'all have been seeing the whole entire video. But this is crazy. This is cool.
You're at 20%. You're at 20%.
To this is crazy. This is honestly crazy, really cool, really awesome. Now the straps, I'm gonna be like, hey, where's the strap parts at? Right here. Now I just went to Walmart, got some like 2 kids belts. I couldn't find one just black or just brown. I was trying to find brown, but as I'll see, I just cut it up and I welded these pieces together, or these pieces on the bottom. But for for this little strap piece, if you know how, again, I'm still learning like everybody else. I don't know how to do this part. So I try to weld it. I try to super glue it, or like try to melt it or super glue it to this piece right here. It worked for a little bit and then it came off. So if you have any suggestions of how to do it, that'll be very much appreciated, guys. So so if you have like, hey, maybe you can do this for the belts, or hey, maybe you can do that for the belts. I was thinking about just putting it in between, but the holes are too small for it. But without further ado, guys, I am Nico Builds. This is awesome. If you have any questions or anything about like, hey, how do you do this? How do you do that? Or you're just like, hey, that's cool, or this should be your next build or next video, guys. I have a lot of videos coming out, guys. Marvel, Star Wars, like action figure ones that are cool coming out soon, guys. So without further ado, this is Captain America Shield. I almost said I'm Iron Man. This is Captain America Shield. I'm Nico Builds. Avengers Assemble.